Hey y'all, thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back to the channel. We're on Madden here. We're starting a franchise on here. We're also going to be continuing the Dynasty on NCAA, but we are starting a Madden one as well. They'll be going on simultaneously in between, so there's going to be technically double uploads, not on the same day, but you'll be seeing videos from both Dynasty and Madden. But we're going to start with Madden right here. We're going to hop into it. The team I'm picking, I am a Jets fan, and I am seeing a lot of people picking the New York Jets as one of the dynasties, excuse me, franchises that, yes, they have been extremely mediocre for the last 10 plus years. No playoffs in what we're going on 15 years now since 2011, 15 years, so 16 years almost. No playoffs. Understandably, yes, this team has been extremely mediocre for the past 10 years. But there's another team in that same division, that and same conference, same division, that has also been not as mediocre, but thinking about it and looking at it, they are kind of like the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC, mostly because they have such elite pull of their location, and it's like they're the perfect location for a lot of people to come and play and live, and all the lifestyle and everything there. I mean, Dallas, Texas isn't the best, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. And I know there's awesome things there, and also Jerry Jones and that facility and all that. It's the Miami Dolphins. And this past season, they completely gutted their roster. As you can see, the salary cap just for this year is $10 million, so you don't have much. Yes, you have 6 hidden stars, which is pretty good. Not bad compared to the Jets that have 5. But just looking at their records over the last, you can go 25, 26, 27 years, they haven't been the worst of the worst record. Excuse me. A 7-10 record is pretty much their finish. They're like, that's why I call them the Dallas Cowboys, is because over the last 25 years they've pretty much have had a sub 500 record, either slightly lower or just slightly higher. Like, it's kind of amazing. Like, they go these past 2 years, they're both just one game under, or well, technically two now. 1 and 2 games under 500. Then before that, they're in the playoffs, and then they have a winning record for 4 straight seasons, and then a losing record for 3 seasons, a winning record, losing record, 500, 500, just one below, 2 below, one below, winning record, and they've also have not won a playoff game since 2000. Since they've won the division and 2000, that was the last time they have won a playoff game, and they've only won the division twice since 2000 as well. One in 2000 and one in that 2008 season that we all know that Tom Brady had the ACL injury and all that. But it's kind of funny. So I have absolutely no problem taking over this team, and yes, it's in its own way. They are the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC East, and I mean, I've talked about enough. They've had great players over the years. They've had chances to win games. It's just that when they get to the playoffs, everyone knows if they go on the road and they play in the cold, they lose. They have some crazy record of like they've never won a game or something like that below like 50-degree weather, 40-degree weather. I forget what it is. We're gonna be here. As much as this pains me as a Jets fan, this just makes sense for a rebuild. I mean, you can go for the Browns, you can go for the Cardinals, you can go for those somewhat easy ones. You can go for, I mean, even the Colts are a kind of a rebuild team. You can go for the Jaguars, even though they had a good record last year. I wouldn't say they're a rebuild. You can go Panthers. Raiders is a good one for this season. You can go Saints, Tennessee. Like, you can go that one. I'm going Miami because they completely gutted the roster. As you can see, the 2 top players are just Achan and Brewer, center, and a halfback or a running back. Then they have pretty much nobody else. They have Old Zealer, Brooks, Paul. Like they have a couple young pieces here and there. They have no money. Their blocking is terrible. Their passing is terrible. Their rushing is okay. Their defense is terrible. They're just a fast team. So we're gonna jump into this, and I believe they're almost the lowest rating in this game, or if not the lowest rating in this game, at 76. So you do really have a challenge on your hand here with this team. You know, you get different abilities and stuff like that with this coach. I would go development wizard because honestly, that's probably the best one to have for rebuilds like this. And yeah, also Tex Ted Toker is here. I can't put Stroker because apparently in this EA game it is a offensive name, and in a way, not really, or a profound name. So in a way, I can't have that, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We're gonna have to do Ted Toker. I believe I picked this head. Whatever. Ted Toker. Okay, I selected that head. Thank you. Ted Toker is here. Physique. We're gonna go muscular. Sure, why not? We can't pick how big or tall this guy is. For some reason, they have in college football, but not here. It doesn't make sense. Hats. Let's have a little fun here. We are in South Beach. Let's throw on that visor. Headsets only one ear because both ears will get too sweaty down here in South Beach. Let's see. I mean, it is Florida. Maybe you got to go cut sleeves, but we might not do that for the first few seasons because how terrible we're gonna be. So we may do like a T hoodie, something a little bit more respectable. Nothing black or gray because we are in South Beach, and you know the sun's gonna be beating down on us. You know you don't want to be sweating too much. Uh, yeah. Polo. No, no suit and tie. We have ass sweat down to our knees with that. Maybe a little button up now. We're just gonna go with the the little hoodie tee. Nope. Here we go. The hoodie tee. Bottoms. Uh, no jeans. Can't do joggers. Pants. Uh, don't really give you that many good options here for this stuff. I have to do the rolled up joggers, the McDaniel special. I almost said McVeigh. Would do we don't have any real color matches. I mean that's the closest. It's not even close to that color teal. I mean, okay, this is a little bit closer. All right, cool. We'll throw on the retro one lows, and then we'll go from there. It kind of matches the blue almost, maybe a shade or two off, but here is Ted Toker down in South Beach. Let's get this franchise started.
The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Right now that the menu narrator is done, we are gonna do um, we'll do 10-minute quarters, a minimum play clock of 20, so we get at least a little bit of a speed clock, so it's not so what's the word I'm looking for? So such a long game. I don't know why it took so long. Manage practice reps. That's going to be auto, league advancement, auto. Everything's menu here. I'm trying to do my best at scouting. I'm still not the best scouter in the NFL level here, but pretty much across the board, that's going to be all manual. Auto progress players off. Weekly tutorials, all that is off. Commish, that is going to be cut. We're gonna do the 10-hour frenzy mode. The frenzy mode hours, we're gonna leave that at 10. Just gonna cut out the league name so you don't see that. Coach mode is not on. I may do that in the future. Trade type, we're gonna just keep it at normal here. Uh, in another league, when we do another franchise, I'll put it up to hard so it makes it a little more difficult. Practice squad stealing is on, of course. Leave this all on. Presentation, uh, I'll leave it on full. I haven't seen it be um, any buggy, just like last year's game. Like sometimes it'll just go to a straight black screen. You won't be able to see anything. You won't see any names pop up or anything like that. So we'll leave it at that. League type, coach firing. We're gonna put on CPUs right now. After this franchise, I may turn it on to see if we do get fired, and then we'll go from there. Make it a little bit more fun. Development, same roster protection. We're gonna leave fill roster off, and we're gonna leave the depth, the draft class depth normal for right now because I haven't seen it where it's like too overpowered yet, like how it was in the last few years where you've had a lot of 80 overalls. Most draft classes I see maybe less than 3 starting out the season, which is kind of normal. I may drop it, make it a little bit more difficult, but we'll be playing on all Madden. No sliders changed or anything like that. The only sliders that I will be changing at the start of this franchise is wear and tear, because in this game it is like 100 times worse than college football. The wear and tear sliders. It like a quarterback gets sacked once and his health is like -5 and 7 to everything like that. So I'm just gonna move everything down. Like there's still gonna be wear and tear, but it's gonna take a little bit more for it to uh, actually take effect, because it is honestly uh, ridiculous. Sack impact scale, turn that down. Block impact scale, we'll just turn that down a little bit. Impact block scale, we're just going to turn that down a little bit. Per play recovery, I mean, I'll turn that down a little bit. Per timeout recovery, per quarter, wow, turn that down a little bit. But halftime, I'll leave that the same for everything else. But yeah, wear and tear in this game is honestly so freaking stupid. XP sliders, I'll keep the same. Um, take a look at your Miami Dolphins. We're going to take a quick look at the roster here. So right off the bat, we do have Malik Willis as our quarterback. I'm going to try the Dolphins playbook right now. I have yet to really use it, so I don't know many of the plays, but I have used the Jets playbook, and the Jets playbook is a uh, very quarterback run heavy playbook. So I may tune in to use that because it will definitely suit the play style to try to help this team win as many games as possible. But Malik Willis is a pretty good run and gun quarterback. Has decent accuracy, move on the run and stuff like that. But he's a fast quarterback. So I may dip in and use the Jets playbook. We do have Quinn Ewers as backup. I don't see him being the quarterback of this team or even in the future. It kind of sucks, and he's stuck in this predicament on this team that they didn't even give him a chance coming out of Texas, which it is what it is. Gronkowski, just a depth filler, and then Cam Miller. Of course, running back, you do have Devon Achane. I mean, I'm going to try to keep this guy for a while. It's ridiculous, 96 speed. You have Jalen Wright as a backup 2 years in. I mean, they got Ollie Gordon as a power back. They have a lot of speed and depth uh, at running back, so we're good there for a while. No fullback. We may address that. You do have Jalen Tolbert on this team, Malik Washington. They do have 2 good rookies here with hidden development, so probably star. So I may be wanting to get them on the field as much as possible. We're going to be playing as much youth as possible on this team anyway. The veterans, won't stay around on this team like Tutu Atwell or Jalen Tolbert. I mean, they're not going to get traded anyway because probably no team wants them. We're going to have to look at contracts on this team. Greg DeLuche, I mean, it's a tight end. We do have Will Karamarket, Kakmarkic. I just butchered the hell out of that name like 3 times in a row. You can laugh at me all you want. I'll probably be starting him. Offensive line, you have Patrick Paul. I mean, he's technically a borderline starter. He is only 24 though, not bad. 80 overall. We have Proctor, pretty good a guard. I mean, 6'7" is kind of ridiculous for a guard. Alabama, he's pretty good. I mean, good building blocks here. He may be a star development. That would be fantastic. We do have Brewer here on this team. I don't know his contract situation with this team, like how many years are left. We will have to look at that through contracts also. Honestly, you may think I'm crazy. That might be a piece we move on from at the trade deadline, depending on where this team is. We have another rookie here, or 1 year rookie here, Jonah Savina. Savanaya. I'm butchering that name. Sorry about that. Out of Arizona, one name, 1 year experience. Also not bad pass blocking on his strength, but we'll work on that. A good run blocker. So you already know what we're gonna do. A lot of running the ball. We really don't have the receivers to throw 40 times a game. We'd be lucky if we throw even 30 times a game. Chop Robinson, we're going to try to grow him. He's still 23. He has to start development, so we're going to try our best to grow him because I still have faith in that. We have Trey Moore here, decent rookie, only normal development at Texas. We're going to have him starting. Like I said, we're going to be starting a lot of rookies here. With Zach Sealer, captain of this team, 30 years old. Once again, another piece we could possibly be moving on from. And then linebacker core, I mean, you have Jacob Rodriguez here, great mustache out of Texas Tech. He'd probably be the leader of our defense. We still have Jordan Brooks here, probably another piece to possibly be moving on from, even though his penalty is a little large, but we'll get to that screen in a second here. Secondary, I mean, it's a secondary. You do have Chris Johnson out of San Diego State. We'll see what his development is, and then secondary. I mean, it's a secondary. So as you can see, this team isn't the best. So our expectations shouldn't be that high. Be looking at team salary here. All right, across the board, you do have Malik Willis for another 3 years, Quinn Ewers. So we'll be looking for a quarterback in these next 3 years. We'll see what we can get. Running back, Achan's good here for 5 years. Also, if you look at the top of the screen here, our cap penalty for this year is an astonishing $173 million for this year's cap penalty. Like, technically, we should have $183 million in cap space, but the cap penalty, just take a deep breath, $173 million in cap penalty. We have a long way to go on this team. Like I said, Tutu Atwell and Tapper, I mean, they were on league minimums anyway. Malik Washington drafted here. Dolich, I mean, this team's offense it's just brutal. It's going to be a fun year so many times. They just, looks like they extended Brewers, so we may have to wait a year or two before we possibly move on from him, but we'll see. Penalty is extremely high, but nothing the Dolphins are not used to. So we'll probably roll with that. Jackson, I mean, contract is a little bit too much, but we have to roll with that this year. Chop Robinson and all this, it's not that bad. Zach Sealer, possibly a piece to move on from next year or something. We'll see when the penalties roll down. We'll work on this team, but it looks like Brooks here is really the only one we can move on from this year, and I don't mind that because we do have Jacob Rodriguez here as a good backup and also a rookie. So honestly, I may add him to the trade block just to see what we could get from him. It would be something decent. I mean, We have a couple will linebackers. Same thing for I mean, there's no really trading pieces on this secondary anyway. We're just gonna hop in here to free agency though, because I am a person who does like fullbacks on a roster because you never know when you need one. We still have Joe Mixon. I mean, this free agency is full of such good depth, talent. I'm probably butchering this name, but Corey Blasingame. We're gonna pick him up because once again, he fits the speed of this team, and as a running back, we're going to need a fullback who can somewhat keep up with Achan out of the backfield, especially on some of these blocks. And he wants a good bonus. Honestly, I'm gonna have to overpay even for a year to get him to South Beach on such a miserable team. But let's do 1.5 and 1 million bonus. That's 1 million guaranteed. He really likes the contract anyway. I won't add a year, but I will increase the salary by 10%. And he likes it already. Beautiful. Boom. Sign the team. We have 8.75 million in cap to go for the rest of this season. I mean, it'll be funny bringing back Tyreek Hill. We'll see where these guys go. The screen will pop up below. Bring it back Darren Waller maybe. No, won't do that. Taylor Decker, didn't he retire in real life? Like they have some people on this free agency who technically retired. Like I thought Glasgow retired. Zeitler. I thought he retired. Mekhi Becton. I don't mind bringing him in, but we would have to cut some people first before even attempting to sign him. Because I mean, you know what? We're just gonna rock with rookies this year. We're just gonna rock with what we have. Suffer through the growing pains of it. As much as I would want to bring in all these people, if we had the money, just bring in every veteran. Just try to soup this team up and make it a competitive-ish team in the first year. We're gonna try to roll with the draft picks and drafting. So that was my only pickup, just a fullback. We're gonna go over here. Where's the trade? We got to look at what we have for draft picks for this team because the Jets are pretty good. We only have, we pretty much just have our regular picks for the next few years. So maybe we can add a couple late picks with some trades, trading block. What do we have around the league here? Get Jameis Winston. That'd be funny. Riley Leonard isn't a bad one, but across the board here, nothing too special and to trade. We don't have many picks to trade. We're gonna go to my abilities right off the bat, and we're gonna go over here to scouting. Where's scouting? Scouting. And we're gonna try to unlock one of these. The only one's talent range, so let's try to get talent range and archetype. Those are the two main ones. And general, but I can't even unlock that yet. That is level 18. All right, cool. And letter range. All right, these are the three upgrades we are going to do. Eagle Eye. There we go. So, Eagle Eye, we're going to try to get that up there all the way. These are 15. All right, cool. We're going to have that. We'll get more points throughout the season. Talent range, we'll unlock that by 5%. So, we're all in for scouting. It's not scalping. Those franchise points, honestly, I still have yet to figure out on my own what those points are for. If you do know, please in the comment section down below, let me know. A lot of this preseason work, I am just going to let my staff handle that. Get ready for week 1. We don't need that. Commanders week. Approve staff. I'm going to rely on a lot of my staff stuff. Campaign or training camp. I'm going to go through that. I'm not going to do. Okay, if we don't care about that. I'm not going to go in there and do the training things like quarterback and stuff like that. It's a little annoying, the training camp stuff. You can also get so many points out of that to boost the guys. It just a little hard. Um, we're definitely gonna have our biggest impact on running backs because that's the best thing available. Workhorse ability, I may have to put that on them because they are going to get a lot of runs. We're gonna try, organizational excellence, trying to make this an excellent organization for guys to come into. Um, leadership qualities. Everything starts with a good leader. Everyone follows the leader. Um, uh, we got running plays. It's ahead of the chains. Training camp, I'm going to allow my staff to handle that. Upgrades, we're going to hold that off for a week. Practice camp, get ready for week one. Um, we're going to go here to rosters because does HN have star? Yes, he does. What abilities does he have for him? Backfield's mismatch. He has a couple more that we can unlock. Goal line back. What's the one I'm looking for that he has? Jukebox, of course, you got to have that on there. And reach for it. Balance beam. Yeah, let's do balance beam. Backfield mismatch is pretty good. Honestly, also, David HN, you're going to be a captain as well. Make you team captain, not the team captain. I don't know who that's going to be, but we'll make you one of the offensive captains. And yeah, I mean, we have a pretty decent team here. I know it's a long setup just talking about this team, but I mean, there's a lot to this team. I'm not going to touch the depth chart or anything like that. Or honestly, let's set the depth chart. And I'm not going to play every single uh, preseason game. I'm just going to play the first one to get a feel of this team and the feel of the playbook. And then we'll go from there. Jalen Wright's going to be the backup running back, fullback. We do not need him. Blasting game. Blazen game. I need help saying that. Receivers, we're definitely gonna. Where are the rookies at? We're definitely going to get the rookies a lot of playing time here. These guys, 6'4", 6'2". Caleb Douglas, can definitely have you as the second receiver at 6'4". Definitely a big target. Tutu Atwell. I don't know who the main receiver is going to be. It's going to be either Marshall or Tutu Atwell. Just for now, just need somebody with actually really good catching, or Tolbert, not Marshall. We're gonna have that. Other guys, Washington. Where's the other rookies at? Coleman, Kevin Coleman. Gonna move you up here to Jalen Rager. I'm gonna throw you there. Dolich. Now let's get the rookie in here. Will. Gonna definitely learn how to say your name over the the course of this franchise. But honestly, I may have you just starting for now because honestly, screw it. Both of our tight ends are a little ass. But or what are we doing for pass and run blocking? Who's got better? But he's got better run blocking. I'll just throw him in there. We're gonna need as much XP as possible. Offensive line, we're just gonna roll with it. Put every position possible in there. We only have 2 guards, 3 centers. It's fine. 2 other guards. Campbell. I mean, Campbell's a rookie, but they're both. I mean, he's not that strong as a rookie. We're gonna look at stats here. Better pass blocking right off the bat, and just as good run blocking. So, honestly, we're going to give Jonah the benefit of the doubt, being the 1-year vet, the rookie, depending on how the season's going and morale and how all that's going, he may get a chance to start. I'm just gonna, let's continue combing through this roster here. Max, we're going to have you as the backup left edge. Right edge, we are going to have Trey Moore be the starter. Defensive tackle, I mean, we have our guys here. The Sam, One of the three Will guys are going to be the backup for him. Honestly, I think it may be Ronnie Harrison Jr., who got moved from safety to outside linebacker, which is okay. Uh, Honestly, where is he? He might be backup for both. Right now, I'm going to start Jordan Brooks as the starter. Jacob Rodriguez, he will be the backup for now, but throughout the season, it may change. Well, it's definitely going to change when we trade Brooks, but Brooks is definitely on the block. We'll see what we can get for him. We're going to keep going down the list here. Jacob Marshall, there we go. Who's going to be the fifth corner? We have any good rookies? No good rookies, so that may be it there. Safety, our safety situation is just cheeks. Michael Taffy, honestly, just Lonnie Johnson, I would start him, but he's a 30-year-old free safety. He's only going to go down. Time to get Taffy as much points as possible. Similar zone, less press. Hit power is similar. Jumping's not as close. Block shedding is a little bit better. Juke move, that stuff doesn't matter. All right. Other safety, strong safety. Yeah, we're just going to roll with that. Trader is going to be good there. Zane Gonzalez, honestly, I'm going to keep Riley Patterson. Pinion, long snapper, it doesn't matter. We have one. Kick returner, let's see here. We're one of the rookies. Let's get one of the rookies in there. Or, no, let's just keep it that. He's really one of the only good, Malik Washington's only one of the good kick returners. I'm learning all these names for this Dolphins team. I'm not a Dolphins fan, so I'm learning all these names on the fly. As Pinion, I'm going to put Riley Bass in there. More kick power. Really kick it down the field. Gordon, let's get, or Ollie Gordon, no. Edwards, no. Maybe. Jalen Wright, move you up there. Yeah, maybe Devon Edwards, he should, no. There we go. Gadget, A-Chance Gadget, of course. Ollie Gordon, definitely the power back. And Jalen Wright, I'll move you up there to give A-Chan a little bit extra rest when it comes to power downs. Slot receiver, it is not going to be Malik Washington. It's going to be one of the rookies. Maybe Bell, since he is a 69 overall. Nice. And they have it completely flipped. I love when they do this. Coleman, I mean, he could be in there. Douglas can be in there, but isn't Coleman and Douglas the starting receivers here? No, Bell is. Coleman is down here. Okay. 5'10", so yeah, maybe Coleman is the slot receiver for now. We're going to switch it up. Coleman, where are you? Coleman, there we go. Malik Washington, move that down. Rushing edge, yes, that's good. Yes, that's good. Rushing D tackle. Let's flip this. Nose tackle, yeah, that's good enough. Sub linebacker. Jordan Brooks is good enough, but Rodriguez, you'll be the sub linebacker to get you some more snaps. And corners, I mean, all of our corners are pretty bad. Don't expect to stop many people this season, but yeah. Upgrades, we have 5 upgrades. Sure, let's give it to these guys. Start off the season. And let's get into this away game, preseason game. Let's go. We are going on the field second here, so let's try to get this underway. I did start with just offense only, just for a little bit here to get us a couple drives with this team, and then I'll turn it on once the backups come on for moments. But let's just start with a simple little hand up the middle here. Oof, that went nowhere. All right, cool. Got a little split here. Let's start with a little inside attack here. Everyone has just one health gone. All right, cool. Training camp must be hard. Will, he threw it over the middle, but he caught and dropped it. Tight coverage there. Let's reload mesh spot. Sure, let's try this. Achan's out wide. He's going to cut back in and then come back out. Be looking for him over the top. No one should be on him. Beautiful, and I just overthrow the pass just a little bit. He was open. All right, 2 missed passes to start this off. We're on a good start here. We're starting off hot. Pinion, decent punt. Fair catch at the 27. Let's see what our defense does. They let up, a 1-play touchdown. That was pretty fast. All right. Halfback dive again. Just something simple. Let's try to get positive yardage here. Nice pickup by the fullback. Nice pickup. Nice pickup, fellas. Oh, I have to learn names. Number 4. That was a great pickup. Atwell. That was a great block coming off that. Let's hand it off again to Achan. It's going to be a lot of Achan. There we go. Beautiful carry up the middle. Douglas, nice block. Beautiful. We're starting off good here. Now let's hit them with a little play action sweep. Atwell. We're going to try to hit Kermark. Maybe the C is silent. Carmark. All right, little play action here. Malik. Boom, boom. They're on him, and that was going absolutely nowhere. Motion receiver outside zone. Let's try it. We're in the preseason. The plays don't really matter. Is it going to be more like a jet pass? Yes. I like it. There we go. We need definitely some speed for that. On the outside, Tutu Atwell, only 3 yards, but I liked it. We're gonna save that play. I like it. Might be not a go-to play, but a one to try a little bit here and there. Douglas might be right at the sticks, but Achan, let's see if we can get him open over the middle. Nope. We throw it right at our offensive lineman's side. 50-yard field goal. Honestly, sure, let's try it. See if I can make it. Nope, just missed it by a little bit. But definitely a lot easier than college, the college kick meter. Definitely a lot easier. All right, we're in the second quarter now. We have no points to show for from those 2 drives. And now we got Quinn Ewers in the backfield with Wright and Gordon. Do a little read option with Ewers. His slow. that 1 yard. Hey, we got something there. Now maybe let's see if we can get some passing yards here. Dolich over the middle. No. Oh, just out of his reach. Damn. This is gonna be a long season. Tolbert almost had that catch, but I let him just a little bit too much. Wright is bouncing out a little bit. They're in a little bit of man. We do have a catch. It is 4th and inches, and honestly, let's hurry up and go for it. They might not do it. Cheat inside. I like this. Dolich in motion. Get that block. There we go. Beautiful blocks, fellas. Beautiful run blocking. Pick up that first down. All right. I know this is their backups, but a little bit of momentum. They went to cover 4 drop. Don't know why on 4th and inches. Oh, wow. Just got right off that beautiful block shed on that. Beautiful. Beautiful block shed on that. He stops us for a loss of 3. Be looking for maybe Coleman. I don't think Dolich will get open on this route. Oh, no. They sent a blitz right over the middle. Beautiful catch. There we go, Washington. Nice catch. That's exactly what I was going for. They sent a blitz. Play action fake jet. No, play action fake jet fake shovel. There's 2 fakes in there. I was making sure I was reading that right because I didn't want to say fake twice. Got our fullback in motion here. And we got him coming around. Wow, that is a long developing play. We get sacked big time. We definitely need a little bit better of an offensive line to pull that off. Coleman, be looking for him over the middle. Right is on the move. They are sending a zone blitz. Don't have enough time to let it rip. 3rd and 18. I had a feeling they might send a blitz. Wright is tired. I don't think any of our guys are going to get open. Just get it to him. Pick up some yardage. 4th and 7. Gotta just punt it away. Gonna have to turn down the PA announcer here just a little bit. And that is in the end zone. Boom. Would have had a beautiful backspin on it. We get the ball back. This is going to be the last offensive drive that I take. Then I'll play a little bit of defense. Let's try to get Coleman the ball. Get him a little bit of XP for this preseason. That was a low throw. And that was easily broken up. Honestly, let's turn down this play announcer right now. Where's settings? Audio settings. Where's that PA announcer? I like that in this game, but we gotta turn that down just a lot of it. Let me know what you think about the volume of the game. Right now, I think it's at a decent level, especially if I can talk loud. That was an interception, just trying to fit it into a hole. That wasn't gonna work out. All right, cool. This offense is gonna be great this season. Everyone is going to want to come out and watch it. Switch to passing, exploits spacing encounters in the stack box. Yes, I understand that, Coach. I understand that. It's just we don't really have the best offense to try that with the type of receivers we have, and it's mostly going to be a running attack. A little RPO, maybe you remember that from college. Dolich, honestly, I might take out. Yeah, there we are. Get the rookie sometime. Beautiful catch. Let's start doing a little bit of hurry up here, Tolbert. Beautiful catch on that. I like it. Another play action jet fake. Be looking for the tight end. Looking for Will on that route. Nope. Go back to Tolbert on that one. Continue. Little exit PA smash. Looks like. Looking for Coleman on that little out route. Will's open. Gets his first catch. 3rd and inches. Let's just try to get. We should have some points on the board, but I missed the 50-yarder. Definitely could have made it. Just got to get that timing down. Beautiful, just right up the middle here. We do have 3 timeouts, so there's no big rush on that. Typical Y sail. We're going to have Washington on the out route. You know what? Let's get it on a flood concept here. Let's start flooding a little bit here. He's going to be open. Beautiful catch. Let's continue going, Washington. Reload sweep. Yeah, let's try that. We do have, it's 45 seconds, but we still have all 3 timeouts. It's taken a while. This play is taking a long time to develop. I mean, a complete miss by our left guard, but it was a good thing he ran past. All right, after this play, I'll call. I mean, you're not even in the backfield. I have to call a timeout. He's not even in the backfield. He's out wide for that play. He's not even close. But we had a good run there. Down to 20 seconds. We had 2 timeouts. I had to burn one there. That he wasn't even close to that, which was crazy. Be looking for Tolbert over the middle here. Nope, sack. Yep. It's going to have to burn a timeout here. Yep. Let's see what we can audible on this. I like this a little bit better. But Coleman, I'm going to have you on a slant route. Fit it in there. Beautiful. Nope, he drops it. I thought he had that. but he drops it. Let's try to cheat flood. Let's just try to get the first down. Coleman be. I like this route. It's a little bit different. It may confuse the computers with coming back over the middle straight. Yeah, he just bats that away. Hamilton has that man locked up. Let's just try to get a field goal here. Let's see if I can get this one. That might be a little wide now. Nope, right down the middle. All right, cool. We got some points. First points on the board of this new season. No, it's not even a season. It's preseason. We're just trying our best here. Is Ewer still in? Yes, he is. All right. Coleman. There we go. He catches the ball. 2nd and inches. We're down by 18. Let's do a little bit of hurry up. I know it's preseason. Well, we're just trying to get in the rhythm of this team. A little play action boot. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for it. Not for a big play, but we got Washington again on a little zig route. He was out of bounds, so we can't do hurry up. Let's try a little bit of mesh. We got our rookie open. Beautiful. Down the middle. Let's do a post drag. That's enough for Will. Let's get another tight end here. Traore. Up over the middle here. He's going to be open again. Nope, he drops the ball. Because in this game, the computers can cover multiple people at once. Let's try this flat return dive. That'll be Coleman. Marshall will be over the middle. But let's just try this. Yes, beautiful. Nope, he drops the ball. Thought I had it. Thought I fit into the hole. But, I mean, I like that play. That might be a good red zone play. Ohio curl. Curl Ohio. Be looking over the middle here. Beautiful. Beautiful catch, tight end. Yep, Traore. I was saying it right. Good thing there's a PA announcer in this game. I might be able to pronounce these names. I'm just bad at it. He's open. It's just bad throws by me. I'm a bad quarterback. Just take the check down. Be looking. Just got to take the check down. They're giving it to us. We got to be a little check down merchant. If they're giving us the check downs, be the merchant. Yeah, sending that blitz. I mean, they had everybody locked up on that side. Yeah, let's switch it to let's go to next quarter and put all the rest of the backups in. Nothing's happening here. 24-6. All right, it's the 4th quarter. We got the ball. It's 3rd and inches. Ewers is going to be your last play. Put Gostkowski in there. Put Gordon in here. Just put random receivers in here, not Atwell. We have more than enough time here. Where's the other center? There he is. Go, beautiful. Get most of those backups in. Boom, right up the middle. Wear and tear is a little high, but don't worry. We got them coming out. RPO zone return. Let's try that play. Yeah. Shoulder incline, yeah. I don't have many offensive linemen, so we'll just do this. Gronkowski. Yeah, beautiful. Hand up the middle. Got 3 yards on that play. Nothing was developing on that play. Cheat outside zone. I'm liking some of these plays. We might roll with this playbook for a little bit longer. We'll see what we have out here. Beautiful catch over the middle. 3rd and 1. I'm just going to do this one drive and we'll end this game. It's preseason. We'll get through the rest of the sim in preseason and we'll play one more game. Beautiful catch. Oh, it was a catch over the middle. I mean, we're getting the chances. Ooh, we have this formation in this playbook. I like it. Right up the middle. Get up there, Gordon. If there's anybody on this team that can get through 1 yard, it's you. All right, actually, let's take a look at these formations. They got the near formation and the far formation in this. Nice. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Not too many QB runs in this playbook. Concept. What about options? I got a few options in here, so we'll work with that so far. But I like the near and far formation. That's a little different look here, especially for linebackers and stuff. Yeah. Let's run a little bit. Hurry up, like I said. Last drive for me. Last drive, and we'll sim it. Flanker dive or drive. Didn't read it fast enough. He's wide open over the middle. Beautiful, beautiful catch. We finally get one deep over the middle. Maybe we can get a touchdown off this drive and finish this last drive nicely. Bell, that was a beautiful catch. Nope. I threw it too early. Give me something a little short. Give me a mesh. There we go. Get back over the middle. Come on. It's like 3rd and inches. I wish I could tell them to really get into the end zone. Douglas. I tried to fit it in there. Honestly, let's go for it. Screw it. I'm not doing those big cheat plays, no. Return, drive, flat. We gotta try it. This might work. It almost worked last time in a regular play. There it is, beautiful. Bell right over the middle, touchdown. First one of the season, preseason, but beautiful. It sets up our team to possibly try to win this game. So let's end the game. They're down by 11, down by 14, down by 21. They get another touchdown. Look at that. 34-20 in the first preseason game. Player stats not looking that great for our team. We're just going to look at the Dolphins here. Malik Willis 0-4. I mean, those 4 drops. Well, 1 missed pass and 3 drops. Not bad by Ewers. 2 interceptions, though. Not great. Running the ball. Passing the ball wasn't great. Sacks, though. We gave up a lot of sacks. Josh Pribe, 3 sacks. Not looking good. And our defense, we got 1 sack. No interceptions. We will be saving those points to the end of the preseason. So let's advance that week here. Not a great first preseason game by Miami, but this team is not going to look that great anyway. Proctor, I mean, let's take a look at his stats again. What could he work on for preseason work? What could he work on? Let's take a look here. Pass blocking, 77, not bad. Run blocking, impact blocking, stamina. I mean, he could work on stamina, but I don't know if stamina really affects this season the way it has sometimes in the past. So let's see. Oh, I didn't want to see. Oh. I like this drill. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Good. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, no. Huh. What kind of drill is this? He's throwing tennis balls at him? No. Oh, how'd I miss? Yo, how the fuck did I miss? You know what? Whatever. We got bronze. Whatever. I honestly don't know how I missed that. If for something like that, you need to zoom in. You need that EAFC type of camera to zoom in on the training. I need to be zoomed in a little bit more because I swear I hit some of those balls, no balls. We got a couple offers coming in for Brooks. Let's see here. Um, I mean, the Bengals wouldn't do that. They don't need. They can't give up a safety. Titans. I mean, I don't know if the Saints will do that for Talise Fuaga. I honestly don't know if the Saints would do that. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want to do like unrealistic trades because I think that would ruin this franchise videos a little bit. Wicks, I mean, maybe the Chargers wouldn't do that. That's too good. They would not give up. They would not give that up. Honestly, the only sense that kind of trade that kind of makes sense for us, especially because we need that, is Fuaga. But Harrison Smith goes to the bank. He goes to the Bengals. Wow. Okay. Mixon goes to the 49ers. But honestly, I honestly don't think the Saints would do that because I think they also need good offensive linemen. Like Fuaga is their starter, so they wouldn't do that. I mean, they do have. I mean, they could slide somebody out there, but no, he's their starter, and I mean they do need a middle linebacker. I might just hold on this. I might just hold on to him till the regular season. But playing up against the Giants, just going to advance the week. Nothing crazy. Falcons week. Let's take a look at these trades offers again. Dax Hill, maybe, but that is a big contract we're taking in. That makes a little bit more sense. Blackman, no, no, no. Glover Stewart, I mean, that trade makes a little bit of sense, but no. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna. Just gonna decline that for one more week. View Trade Center. I mean, I don't really need that. Harrison Smith. It's also shown Harrison Smith and Joe Mixon. Last preseason week here against the Falcons, a little bit closer or at home. We'll take it. See what happens here. We're in the cut stage now. Roster cuts. Brooks, once again, let's look at trades. Pretty much the same. So I'll keep him on the trade block and look week after week because you never know. Somebody gets injured. Noah Gray, I mean, if he was a couple of years younger. Patrick Bourne, no. I'm just going to decline those for now. Going to rosters cuts. We got to manually cut 22 people. That is no problem. Quarterbacks, right off the bat. Colts signed Diggs, even though I believe in real life he went to Washington. Miller, I mean, you have better accuracy. Cam Miller. Those are 3 quarterbacks. Running backs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Washington, sorry, but it's going to have to cut you. 4 running backs is more than enough. Got fullback. Receivers, we have 9. Terrence Marshall, going to cut you. Jillian, we're going to cut you. Bell, we got 2. Tolbert, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you guys would be depth. You guys are pretty much starters. Douglas, Bell, Washington. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Ty Washington. Yeah. Tahaj Washington going to cut you or put you to practice squad. Going to cut you, Ben Sims, and I did like Cole Turner. I don't remember you getting on the field, but going to cut you. There we go. Those are 3 guys. Tackles, heck, sorry about that. Going to cut you. Keep you. Um, Boniface. Just gonna move you to practice squad. Guards, the same. Tackles, the same. Um, Going to cut you. David uh, Ojaba. Going to cut you. It's this team is pretty much a full rebuild, so I don't mind. If I have to cut people, I have to cut people. Zeke Biggers. I mean, definitely cut Butler in front of you so you can get at least a little bit more playing time. But that's why I don't mind getting rid of Zealer because we have Grant, we have Phillips, and we have Biggers. Like we have three decent depth players, even though a couple of them have normal development. Yeah. Willie Gay, we're gonna keep you. Keep you three. I mean, the only person I would cut here is Ronnie Harris, but he's a backup. Now we're back at corners. I mean, we have so many to go through. Johnson, absolutely not. Baker, absolutely not. Juju Brents, no. Because you have Star. Alex Austin, maybe because 88 speed. Marco Willis at 27, gonna cut you. Marshall Jr. keep you. AJ Green, go ahead, cut you. Ethan Bonner. I don't. Are you the guy from? You guys from Denver? I don't even remember who you are. And then these two guys I'll just throw on practice squad, Duck and Battles. So those are our 5 corners. Going to throw you on the practice squad. Burns. Going to throw Burns on the practice squad. Zane Gonzalez. Going to cut you. Pinion. I need one more person cut. Was there an injury? Do we have somebody on injury reserve? Because that is typically 53. No one's injured. Let's look at roster overview. 3, 4, 1, 6. I may have to cut another D tackle. Or I don't mind getting rid of Ronnie. Yeah, I'm going to cut Ronnie. Ronnie Harrison Jr., you're released. Got 3 outside linebackers. Can always pick up another one in free agency. Free agency, what's that looking like now? Calais Campbell is on here. Some decent pickups. Not what we're looking for, though. All right. Rosters are done. Players are cut. Season is going to be underway. Going to be underway. However you want to say it. I'm just going to keep auto generated rookies for now until the actual regular season starts, and well, probably the next one because then the those files would really be dialed in. I mean, if you had it on PC, it'll be already there. I'm going to delegate this for Max Crosby. Rodriguez should be starting. Like, I know, yeah, you're going to have a big role, dude. You're a sub linebacker. You're going to be playing a lot. Don't worry. And at one point, you are going to be the starter. Olave gets a big contract. Let's go to our scouts. All right, what do we got here? All right. I don't mind our national guy being offensive line because we do need to fit offensive line, and typically West quarterbacks are pretty good, so I'm fine with the scouts the way they are now. Let's go to regional breakdown. And offensive tackle right now is one of the strong ones, a left tackle. Guard isn't West. Quarterback is good, so yeah, I have no problem with how this is going right now. I mean, it's not great for everything like that. Brooks is looking for an extension. Just going to hold off on that because I don't know what pick trades I'm going to get through now that it's the regular season. Trades might be a little different. Might hold off for at least a couple weeks. I mean, the Saints really want him. They don't. They really want Fuaga. Um, Rosengarten. That's another one from. I mean, that's one from the Ravens. I might have to see that as well because I don't think they would do that unless he's the backup. If he's the backup, that's a no-brainer trade for our offensive line, at least for now. So we're going to hit up the Ravens real fast. Because if he's not a starter, that makes sense. If he's a starter, that's an absolute no. There's no trade clause for Lamar. I mean, we could. Rose Garden, yeah, no. If he's the backup, then absolutely. But no. Yeah, 14 upgrades, Proctor. Work on pass protection. But pretty much a lot of these guys fit already. I'm just going to hit upgrade all for now. Yeah, they can all use it. Boom. My abilities here, let's go back to scouting. We have 30 more points. Let's get that into talent rage reduction. There's one more on there. That's one more upgrade. And let's get into the first game of the season here against the Raiders, another team that will be probably fighting for the top pick. But let's see who they have starting. Is it going to be Mendoza or is it going to be Kirko Chains? So let's start the game. I like how they have Pacific and Eastern time on there. Guess because we're an Eastern team. Didn't mean that. I didn't mean to force advance. That is on me. It looks like it was a very close game. We could have gotten that win. I didn't mean to force advance. Welcome to running a franchise. I didn't mean to force advance. I mean that we could have started 1-0. I mean passing yards look great there. 300 passing yards, only 67 rushing yards. Our defense did great there. Keeping them in check. No injuries. We do start 0-1. Let's go take a look at the schedule and honestly leave it there. Next video we'll be doing up until the bye week. So we'll go at 49ers, Chiefs, Vikings, Bengals. Honestly, I wish I didn't accidentally sim that. I didn't mean to, but it is what it is. Malik Willis got one touchdown. They did start Mendoza. All right, so Kirk is on the bench. I mean, 230, 2 touchdowns. I mean, if he did that in real life, everyone would be creaming themselves. Achane only 59 yards. Receiving, I mean, Tutu Atwell did amazing. 6 catches, 154 yards. Will 6 for 66. Okay. Douglas not bad. I mean, everyone had a good receiving game. It looked like blocking. How many sacks did we give up? Only 3 by Jackson and Proctor. Proctor, yeah, Caden Proctor. Not bad defense. How they 12 tackles by Jacob Rodriguez. Okay, right off the bat, Brooks only had 6. Tackle for losses, we had 5, not bad. Sacks, we had 1 sack. Uche, no interceptions. Any fumbles? No fumbles. So just a solid game. I mean, it's between 2 bad teams, so it was probably a really boring game. But we have 3 road games out of the first 5 games. Next episode we'll play 4 games. Not bad. Do we have any night games? No night games. We're on the New York Jets schedule. All 1 o'clock games and a couple 4 o'clock games. No primetime games here in the first season of the Dolphins whatsoever. No primetime games. We do have one more coach ability upgrade. And for scouting, I will do that for archetype. So 10% better. The last upgrade will go to talent evaluator. Devontae Adams signs a contract extension. Weekly hub. Dotson, not really worried about that. Kittle, going to delegate that. And the last thing I will look at is trades for Brooks. What is it looking like? I mean, a bunch of picks. They want to give up Cooks. I'll look into that. Taylor, no thank you. Brian Cooks, I mean, that's a little interesting. Not really. I mean, they still got to give up Rose Garden. Yeah, I still don't like in all these trades. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's where I'm going to leave this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Dolphins for the real life in this season. In the comments, put the prediction for every team and their standings and finishes, and we'll talk about it. Off the bat, the Jets and us are 0-1. Who's surprised with that? Buffalo and New England won. Pittsburgh, Cincy won. You got three 1-0s on South and the West. Tennessee, Jacksonville, Indy won. Chiefs, Chargers, and Vegas won. Who would have thought Vegas would have won the first game? But it was against us, so it makes sense. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.